first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Dancing. Have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Black Knights 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Henry.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
London.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Derrick Henry.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
A gain of 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Michael Dixon set to kick.
This game back with it, a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a London 1st down.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Jones pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
White Knights 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Jones off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 46.
On second down, Tua airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Knights 28, Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua, the final shot before half. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Right there.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half, Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Tagovailoa.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Flushed out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Black Knights 35, Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, get down. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
On the play. It's now third down.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He completes this to Sutton, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Turnover on down.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as